Now, just because a suspect is in custody doesn't mean this is the end of this case.
Finally, as the chief indicated, this is not the end of this investigation. In fact, this is a new beginning.
Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson now has to work towards a conviction. And now that they have a suspect named, he wants people to be patient with what can be a long and often tedious legal process. There's a lot we don't know right now about Bryan Kohberger and the evidence police have connecting him to this crime. A lot of that is because of restrictions on pretrial publicity and things that legally can't be revealed until Kohberger is brought back to Idaho. Emily Bloom is here now with a look at what's ahead and when we might get those answers.
Bryan Kohberger is behind bars in Pennsylvania without bond. Tomorrow, he's in court, and his lawyer says he'll waive his extradition to Idaho. Kohberger's lawyer says his client is, quote, eager to be exonerated. As soon as Kohberger's extradition is waived, he'll be cleared for detectives to bring him back to Idaho. At this point, we don't know how or exactly when. But when he gets here, murder and burglary charges await him.
The factual basis for the charges are summarized in what's called a probable cause affidavit that is on file with the court.
According to the Idaho Supreme Court, that document can't be shared till Kohberger is in Latah County and has been served the arrest warrant. That criminal complaint has the answers all of us are waiting to hear.
That said, I promise you we will share with you through the court process or otherwise whatever we are allowed to.
Once he's here, he'll have an initial appearance with an Idaho judge.
They'll deal with issues such as making sure competent counsel is representing him, and the case will be scheduled for further hearings.
Next, in Idaho, the court has 14 days to hold a preliminary hearing. It's a mini trial where prosecutors call witness and present evidence. This trial is used to determine if there's enough evidence or probable cause to go forward to trial. However, the defendants can waive a preliminary hearing, and there's a good chance that'll happen with this case. If the judge does determine there's enough evidence for trial, the defendant is bound over to district court and has an arraignment. Here, they enter a plea and start the clock on what can be a long journey towards trial. With so much attention on this case, especially in a small community like Moscow, getting to trial with a jury could be even more complicated than usual.
Something that is always a concern is when it gets so big that people that potentially could be jurors are no longer unbiased. And so that could potentially cause the case to take a little more time to find a jury pool that is, untainted by the media at this point.
And at this point, there is no timeline for the case. What we do know is that Bryan Kohberger will be back in court in Pennsylvania tomorrow afternoon. As we learn more about his return to Idaho, we'll keep you up to date. Reporting in studio, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.
All right, Emily, thanks so much.